Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and good morning to all the students of class 7th. Welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning. Today we are going to study Unit 3.6 of English subject. The name of the lesson is Think Before You Speak. Now this lesson is trying to make us understand that whenever you speak, you will have to think before it. Whatever we speak out, is it correct or not? For that purpose, this lesson is trying us to say that think before you speak. So, I am going to start with the lesson. You are going to remove your English reader book, page number 75. Students, have you all removed page number 75? Yes, so we shall begin. Unit 3.6, Think Before You Speak. Man was meant to listen more and talk less. That is why, as the great British statesman Benjamin Disraeli said, nature has endowed man with 2 ears and 1 mouth. If man was meant to talk more and listen less, he would have 2 mouths and only 1 ear. Imagine how we would have looked, how strange with 2 mouths on the 2 sides and 1 ear at the center. Now this paragraph is trying us to make us understand that the writer, who is anonymous. Anonymous means he doesn't want to show his name. He is just trying to make us understand. In this lesson, great British statesman Benjamin Disraeli, he said that nature has endowed. Now what is endowed, children? Provided or given. That means whatever nature has given to man is 2 ears and 1 mouth. Like we all are having 2 ears and 1 mouth. Yes, children? Now the writer is trying us to make us understand that if we would have, imagine, if we would have 2 mouths on the 2 sides and 1 ear at the center. Just imagine, children, how we would look. How will be the appearance of the human beings if such a way 2 mouths and 1 ear would be at the center? Just imagine, children. So, have you all understood this paragraph? Again, I am repeating, the meaning of endowed is provided or given, which is given by nature. Let us move towards the second paragraph. And mind you, the ears are like funnels. Look into your textbook, children, second paragraph, and just go through the line which I am reading. And mind you, the ears are like funnels, open all the time. There is no door with which you can close them. Whereas, if you have to speak even one single word, that word must pass through 2 walls, 2 fences. There is firstly the fence of these two rows of teeth. There is secondly the fence of the two lips. Before a word can be spoken, it has to pass, it has to pierce through these two walls, through these two fences. Therefore, we must think at least twice before we utter a word. Now, this paragraph is trying us to make us understand that the ears are like funnels. Every time the ears are open, there is no door. Understood, children? And whereas if we have to speak even a single word, it should pass through two walls, that are two fences, that is two ears, very clearly. Understood, children? There is firstly the fence of these two rows of teeth. That means whenever we are speaking out, for speaking we open our mouth, and between our tongue there are two rows of teeth, which is the second fence of two lips. When a word can be spoken, it has to pass, it has to pierce through these two walls, means two lips. Through these two lips, it should pass through these two fences. Therefore, we must think at least twice before we utter a word. Like for example, Socrates. Here on page number 77 you are going to go through. Socrates, he was the one of the wisest men of the ancient world, and many were the youths whose lives he influenced for the better. Socrates counseled his disciples to keep their mouths shut and speak only whenever it is necessary. So he was very wise. Socrates was one of the wisest men. He was very clever. Okay, students? Always Socrates says that, "Oh wise one, how may we know when it is right to speak?" They asked him. "Open your mouths to speak only after you have asked yourself 3 questions. And these 3 questions was, the first one is it true? Is it pleasant? Is it useful?" These 3 questions were asked before we speak. Understood, students? This is the example of Socrates, which you have to go through this, and the remaining part, inshallah, we will continue in the next session. Whatever we have completed, on that basis, I am going to give you all the homework which you have to complete today by 5 p.m. and as soon as you finish your homework, please try to send it to me so that I will mark you present, and also the internal marks are going to be given by me. Okay, children? So just go through this 2 paragraphs which is given on page number 75 and try to do your homework honestly and try to send it at the earliest. So only these 2 paragraphs we are covering today. Thank you. Have a nice day, and hopeful you'll be sending me the homework by 5 p.m. Thanks.